In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NBA players participating in games happening on December 4th, 2023, and providing you with a free player prop pick for each one of these players, so 5 player prop picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NBA players and their upcoming matchups after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans. In their 2 matchups against the Kings this season, both resulting in victories, the Pelicans have showcased an impressive offensive prowess, averaging a formidable 123 points per game. The standout performer in these encounters has undeniably been Brandon Ingram, who notched 31 and 23 points in the respective games. This remarkable trend extends beyond the current season, as Ingram has consistently delivered exceptional performances against the Kings, scoring 22 points in each of his last 4 matchups dating back to the previous season, with an impressive average of 25 points per game during that span. As we delve into the broader context of Ingram's season, his scoring proficiency becomes even more evident. Currently averaging 23 points per game, he is poised to meet or exceed this mark in a typical game. Impressively, over his last 15 games, he has elevated his scoring output to an impressive 24 points per game, surpassing the projected line in 11 of those contests. Tonight, Ingram faces a Kings team that ranks 19th in defensive rating and 21st in scoring defense, allowing an average of 117 points per game. The matchup presents a promising scenario for Ingram, given his historical success against the Kings and their struggles to contain small forwards throughout the season. According to Fantasy Pros, the Kings rank 3rd in allowing the most points per game to small forwards. Over the past 3 weeks, they have yielded at least 23 points to Ingram on 2 occasions, as well as to other notable small forwards like Andrew Wiggins, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James. Ingram and Leonard notably achieved 30-point games, while Wiggins and James were not far behind with 29 and 28 points, respectively. Considering Ingram's recent stellar performances, his exceptional track record against the Kings, and the favorable matchup dynamics, all signs point to a potentially substantial outing for the talented forward. With 3 instances of scoring 30 points in his last 10 games, we confidently recommend the over on the player prop for Brandon Ingram at 21.5 points, anticipating another standout performance against the struggling Kings defense. By Toppin of the Indiana Pacers. In the dynamic realm of the NBA, the undeniable prowess of certain players transcends team dynamics, as they have an innate ability to shine and excel, regardless of the context in which they play. However, for the vast majority of NBA athletes, the critical factor influencing their performance is the synergy with their team, a crucial element that determines success. Enter Obi Toppin, a prime example of the significance of fit in a player's trajectory. Initially heralded as a highly touted prospect, Toppin faced the challenge of finding his place when the New York Knicks selected him 8th overall. The emergence of Julius Randle as an All-NBA player relegated Toppin to the bench during his first 3 seasons. Yet, fate took a turn, and Toppin now finds himself in a starting role for the Pacers, a shift that has brought out his true potential, and he has never looked more at ease on the court. Toppin's strengths lie in his remarkable speed and finishing abilities, almost as if he were meticulously designed in a laboratory to complement the talents of his teammate Haliburton. Whether it's catching and dunking lobs or swiftly transitioning from defensive rebounds to scoring before the opposing defense can set up, Toppin's contributions are integral to the team's success. Moreover, Toppin has not only showcased his athleticism but has also unveiled an enhanced jump shot, elevating his 3-point shooting to an impressive 36.1% this year, a notable improvement from his career rate of 32.9%. In the past 5 games, Toppin has been on a scoring spree, averaging 17 points while boasting a shooting accuracy of 65.3% from the field and an impressive 50% from beyond the arc. As the Pacers strategize to outmaneuver the formidable half-court defense of the Celtics, Toppin emerges as a linchpin in their game plan. The emphasis on transitioning swiftly against the Celtics aligns perfectly with Toppin's strengths, making him a pivotal player in the upcoming matchup. Considering Toppin's recent stellar performances, particularly in the context of the Pacers' strategic approach against the Celtics, our player prop pick is optimistic. We're leaning towards Toppin exceeding the 11.5 points mark, anticipating that his contributions will play a vital role in the Pacers' pursuit of victory. Derrick White of the Boston Celtics. In the current season, Derrick White has showcased an impressive scoring performance, maintaining an average of 14 points per game. His consistency is evident in the fact that he has achieved double-digit scores in his last 8 consecutive games, with 7 of them seeing him hit the 13-point mark. Notably, he has elevated his game even further by scoring at least 17 points in each of his last 3 encounters against the Pacers. When it comes to facing the Pacers, White has been particularly lethal from beyond the arc. Demonstrating remarkable accuracy, he has managed to sink a minimum of 3 three-pointers in each of their recent matchups, achieving notable feats with 4 and 5 successful three-point shots in some games. This prowess is further emphasized by his performance in 6 out of his past 8 games, where he successfully made at least 2 three-pointers. It's worth noting that the Pacers, standing at 28th in three-point percentage defense, might find it challenging to contain White's long-range proficiency. While White's ability to meet or exceed the given points line is unquestionable, his all-around contributions extend beyond scoring. With an average of 5.1 assists per game this season, White has proven to be a valuable playmaker on the court. Over the past 10 games, he has consistently recorded a minimum of 4 assists, reaching a notable high of 11 assists in a game against Atlanta last Sunday. The presence of talented teammates like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Jrue Holiday undoubtedly contributes to White's impressive assist numbers, as highlighted by NBA Stats, where he averages 7.7 potential assists per game. Notably, White has surpassed the specified points and assists line in each of his last 4 games. In 2 of these matchups, he combined for a total of 26 points and assists, further solidifying his capability to impact the game on multiple fronts. Considering these factors, our player prop pick for Derrick White is to exceed 19.5 points and assists in the upcoming game. His recent performances, coupled with the favorable matchup against the Pacers, make this pick a compelling choice for basketball enthusiasts and fantasy team managers alike. Myles Turner of the Indiana Pacers. Myles Turner has undoubtedly secured his place as one of the most valuable role players in the NBA, primarily renowned for his exceptional shot-blocking abilities and prowess as one of the league's premier rim protectors. However, his historical weakness in rebounding has somewhat tempered his overall value as a dominant force in the paint. Remarkably, Turner has been making significant strides in addressing this perceived deficiency, particularly in the realm of defensive rebounding. Over the last 4 seasons, his defensive rebounding percentage has undergone a remarkable ascent, escalating from 15.4% to an impressive 22.2%, as meticulously documented by Cleaning the Glass. Notably, his offensive rebounding performance has also reached unprecedented heights this season, signifying a noteworthy evolution in his game. A deeper dive into the statistical realm, particularly Turner's per 36 numbers on Basketball Reference, reveals the extent of his rebounding transformation. Currently boasting a career-high average of 10.4 rebounds per 36, an impressive 1.2 more than the previous season, Turner has undeniably elevated his presence on the boards, proving instrumental in augmenting his overall impact on the court. The forthcoming matchup against Boston becomes even more intriguing, especially with the absence of Kristaps Porzingis, a circumstance that has correlated with a dip in Boston's performance on the glass. Confirmed to miss Monday's game, Porzingis' absence sets the stage for Turner to exploit a size advantage in the starting lineup, potentially influencing the game's dynamics in favor of his team. Recognizing the critical nature of Turner's contributions, both in terms of spacing and size, is paramount against a formidable opponent like Boston. While Rick Carlisle has hitherto managed Turner's minutes conservatively, the impending opportunity to advance to the semifinals could prompt a more aggressive approach. Anticipating an increased workload, it's reasonable to expect a corresponding surge in production from Turner, especially considering his consistent performance with 8 or more rebounds in 6 consecutive games. In light of these factors and the compelling narrative surrounding Turner's evolving rebounding prowess, our pick for the Myles Turner player prop is to exceed 7.5 rebounds in the upcoming game. This prediction aligns not only with Turner's recent statistical trends, but also with the advantageous matchup dynamics that position him as a pivotal force on both ends of the court. Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers. Teaming up with Jrue Holiday, Derrick White is poised to play a crucial role in the formidable defense against Tyrese Haliburton in today's matchup. The challenge is evident, given Haliburton's recent stellar performances, with an impressive streak of 28-point games in 6 of his last 9 and 4 of his past 5. His remarkable average of 35 points per game over the last 5 encounters underscores the formidable task facing White and Holiday. Despite Haliburton's scoring prowess, a closer look at his history against the Celtics reveals a notable trend. In 3 recent meetings, he managed to hit his scoring line just once. During the games where he fell below expectations, he recorded 22 and 20 points, providing a substantial margin of safety for the defensive strategy tonight. Haliburton, known for his methodical approach to the game, often begins matches slowly, preferring to involve his teammates early on. This tendency may create a deceptive impression of an easy victory at halftime, only for him to explode, typically from beyond the arc during the third quarter. However, facing a Celtics team boasting the 3rd best defensive rating in the league, Haliburton is in for a formidable challenge tonight. As for the total pick, the anticipated pace of tonight's game, set at 240.5 points, is subject to unique dynamics. This quarterfinal, essentially a playoff game, may not mirror the usual fast-paced style associated with the Pacers. The Celtics, equipped with extensive playoff experience, are likely to leverage their seasoned approach to control the tempo and, consequently, limit Haliburton's scoring opportunities. With this strategic advantage in mind, the under 27.5 points emerges as our confident Tyrese Haliburton player prop pick for tonight's game. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.